What's going on, guys? Everybody doing good this afternoon? It's about 5 o'clock Thursday afternoon. Got Memorial Day weekend coming up. What's everybody doing for Memorial Day weekend? Y'all got plans? You heading to the beach? We're heading down to the beach for Memorial Day weekend. Got a lot of work to get done this weekend. Take advantage of this weekend, get a lot of work done. Hey, that's not what I'm talking about today. What I'm talking about is what's behind us right here. We got U-Hauls behind us. We are now renting out U-Hauls as kind of another source of income. Now, what you always want to remember, you always got to think about your opportunity cost. When you bring on additional income like this, what is it going to take to do this and do this correctly? And is the amount of money you're going to bring in worth the additional headache and the time? For example, we've thought about doing U-Hauls for years. We just now pulled the trigger. So what was our thought process on just now pulling the trigger? It's the fact that we've got more people now. So we got more business and more people. Now we have, at this location, our main business office is being moved about 15 minutes from here over the next month and a half and all. It's going to be the Junk Removal Authority office. It's 5 individual offices, and then it's got area for our call center, and got a reception, a conference room, and all that sort of stuff. So we're moving all of our business office there, but this is going to be the main junk doctor's office. So still operating out of the single wide trailer like we have been for years with junk doctors. We have great road access here. So what we're doing is we're putting our dispatch guys, all the guys keeping up with dispatch for both junk doctors as well as any other junk removal companies that work with us. Like part of our absentee owner option we have for junk removal businesses, where we run the majority of the business and the owner puts the money up to finance it, and then keeps stuff inventoried, hires people, deals with customer complaints, checks people in the morning, checks them out in the afternoon, and then he or she may have another job they're working in the middle of the day, or they just let us handle most of the all the job dispatch, booking jobs, all that sort of deal. Those people will be here. The call center's not here, but you can't see a whole lot because this pod where we keep stuff we're going to sell is behind us. But you see part of that, well, that's our shop. But all of our dispatch, the truck crews and all will check in here. But all of our office personnel other than dispatch are moving to Apex. So our dispatch guys, that's something, if you miss a call for a dispatch customer, it's not a huge deal. So we're going to have we already have a separate phone number that rings for U-Haul customers and dispatch. We'll probably actually split those up into 2 additional lines where we know if it's a U-Haul call or if it's a dispatch call. What we don't want to have happen is U-Haul calls get routed to the same phone number as junk doctors calls. We don't want to miss out on junk doctors business and junk doctors calls to rent U-Hauls. So that's one of the reasons we went this way. We wanted more people. That way we had enough people answering phones where there wasn't a potential for us to miss either junk doctor's call or somebody else's call, some other company we work with, a Junk Removal Authority call to rent a U-Haul. But now that we have that, so our dispatch guys are responsible for selling items out of these pods, and then for renting U-Hauls. So our thought is between the U-Haul rentals, the item sales, is we can actually make money on having dispatch people, in addition to the amount we get paid to actually handle dispatch for other companies. So again, we didn't do this until we had the people to do it. You don't ever want to bring on another income stream if it's going to potentially lower your current and proven income stream. That's something you always have to remember. You always want to find multiple income streams at some point. Dumpster rental is another good example. I get asked all the time, should I go in and get a dumpster truck? You're just starting a junk removal company, or they're young. They're young. No, work on your main business until it's running mostly without you, where it's running smoothly, where you've hit it, where you've gotten where you putting additional effort into that business isn't going to bring you more junk removal business, or you've hired somebody that can put in that additional effort to get you more junk removal business, and then you focus your attention on dumpsters, or you hire somebody to deal with dumpsters. Don't reduce your income stream through one service, be it in this case junk removal, to get more income from dumpsters when you could just focus in on junk removal and probably make more money. Because you're going in several different directions. Dumpsters are a little challenging. You got to keep up with the dumpsters. You drop them off, you pick them back up. Inventory has to do with them. You really need a bunch of different bins to be efficient in dumpsters. You need minimum 10 bins to make what I would consider good money in dumpsters. Some of y'all might consider what you can get off 4 or 5 bins to be good money. You don't want too many options, guys. There is plenty of money out there in just junk removal. Once you get to the point like we are with Junk Doctors, where we're at $2 million a year. Once you get to $1 million a year, that is among 3 locations. Now, Raleigh does a few $100,000 over $1 million, and then you know Charlotte and Greensboro kind of make up the rest. So once you get to one location close to $1 million, depending on your market size, if you're in a smaller market, maybe 750,000, look to add additional services like U-Haul. Look to add additional services like dumpster rental. Maybe add a cleaning company, or maybe expand into another market at that point. But don't expand into another market before you've reached your max potential in the current market you're in. Don't expand into another service until you've reached your max potential for the current service you're in. If you do, both services will suffer. You'll get pretty discouraged a lot of times. And if you get discouraged, then the entire business could potentially go out of business. People always underestimate what it takes to get a new service up and running. Now, the one exception to that is if you're going into a business with money. I still wouldn't expand too quick, but it's very well possible if you have the resources to hire multiple people that you can actually start multiple services close together. I wouldn't start them all at once, but you might be able to start a cleaning company a year after you start a junk removal company, or a dumpster rental a year after you start a junk removal company. And you add multiple services. If you have a bunch of money to go out there and hire a bunch of people and take losses for a year or two. If you're able to do that and you're a great business manager, if somebody that goes out and does that is going to have, they're going to know pretty much everything I'm talking about right here. This isn't going to be new information to them. They're going to be a very sophisticated manager, business owner, investor. If they have the resources to go out and start that. The people I'm really talking to are the people that are just starting to get a little bit of business going with junk removal or whatever business they're doing, and they're looking to expand into dumpsters or something like that. You haven't reached the full potential in your current market. Don't go rush into another market before you've at least reached most of your potential in the current market you're in. A lot of y'all leaving money on the table by not doing AdWords. If you're not on Google, you're leaving tons of money on the table. I can guarantee you, Google will double depending on how long you've been in business. If you've been in business in 10 years, Google might not double it. But if you've been in your business a couple years, we can have AdWords double your business. That is how good AdWords is. We've done so much for the couple people we've been working with on AdWords. I'm ready to help out a lot more people because it's amazing, absolutely amazing what AdWords has done. It has been the single greatest thing to our business. And and we made a lot of mistakes. Our stuff now is so streamlined. There wasn't a JRA when we started Junk Doctors. We took the 6 years of data and just built this kick-ass AdWords campaign, which allows us to go into additional services like this. If you're not on Google, you haven't reached your full potential. Until you've reached your full potential, don't go into other services. Guys, if you got any questions, give me a call at 919-466-9322. You can visit junkremovalauthority.com. Really looking forward to bringing out a brand new JRA website. It's going to have tons of information, tons of content. All that's going to be coming out here real soon. So everybody just kind of have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. Take this time to really think about your business. You're getting into busy season now. You're going to be making some money. It's time to make some investments in your current business this year to help you out this year and to help you really kick ass into the future. Hope everybody has a great Memorial Day weekend. Of course, we'll be doing videos daily, even all the way through. I might be sipping on a margarita at the beach, but we'll be doing videos every day. Talk to everybody soon.